I think that so many people fail because they're making decisions from their ego.
What does it take to become a highly successful entrepreneur? Now, you've highlighted many aspects already, but maybe if you can boil that down to about 30 seconds or so, what does it take to become a highly successful entrepreneur? Not just an entrepreneur, a highly successful one, because most of them fail.
I think to be a sustainable, highly successful entrepreneur, leader, you really, really, really need to create a different relationship with your ego, right? I think that so many people fail because they're making decisions from their ego, or they're not having the ability to help other really very talented individuals unwind their ego. I think I've seen ego and greed ruin more what could have been amazing leaders, watching them fall from some height because they got bitten by ego and greed. And I will tell you that what I know from my experience is that money makes you more of who you are, right? So if you're a jerk, it just makes you more of a jerk. But if you're really committed to impacting for good, then you do more impact for good. And I think that that's the biggest differentiator between leaders who sustain year over year, because the world or the universe will eventually squash negativity. It's just a matter of time before you've just put too much of you in whatever you're doing. And so for me, what I think is so important for my circle that's around me is to help me properly regulate my ego. My ego is needed and called upon when I have to bust down a door or break a glass ceiling, right? It is my ego that helps me believe I can before I've demonstrated I can around me. And so there is a part of ego that lives in any leader of any kind. There's a little bit of ego. But if you feed that ego, it will be your demise. It will be the thing that takes you down. And we've seen it over and over and over again. So having the check and balance that really aligns you with you. Why are you doing what you're doing? And are you making decisions from the I or solo mindset? Solo, there's a reason why there's no solo in success. If you're making decisions for you, for the betterment of you, you are literally cutting yourself off at the knees.